The elevator doors close. It's just you and a stranger. The silence is loud. In this episode of English Dose Radio, I'm giving you 7 fail-safe phrases to break that ice instantly so you never have to stare at the floor numbers again. We are going to eliminate the fear of the few seconds you have in an elevator. We will cover the observation opener, the compliment bridge, the utility request, and the polite exit strategy. This calm, focused practice will help you build confidence in short, high-pressure conversations. Let's step inside. Dialogue 1 starts now. Awkward silence often happens because we think we need to say something profound. In the elevator, the opposite is true. We want phrases that are short, neutral, and require a minimum one-word response. Our first phrase, phrase 1, is the observation opener. This is the safest start because you are commenting on a shared reality, something you both can see or feel. The best example is the weather, or perhaps something about the building itself. If it's raining, instead of just saying, "It's raining," try asking a small, open-ended question based on the observation. Let's hear Jane and Tom demonstrate an observation opener on a very cold morning. Bruh, it is freezing out there today, isn't it?
It really is. I wish I'd worn a heavier coat.
That's it. It's simple, relatable, and low commitment. Notice Jane's tone was light and inviting. She didn't demand a conversation. Tom's reply validated her observation and added a small piece of personal context. When you use the observation opener, the key is to use the tag phrase, "Isn't it?" or "Don't you agree?" at the end to gently invite a response. This phrase works because it confirms to the other person, we are both experiencing this moment together. It's an immediate bond. The best part is if they don't respond, it's not awkward, because you were just talking about the weather, not asking for their life story. Moving on to phrase 2, let's talk about the compliment bridge. This is for when the observation isn't obvious, but you notice something neutral and external about the other person. The rule here is strict. Only compliment items, never appearance. Complimenting someone's face or body can be invasive and uncomfortable, especially in a small enclosed space. Safe bets include a briefcase, a color choice, or perhaps a unique piece of jewelry or a good coffee mug. Let's hear Jane try a compliment bridge on someone who is carrying a fun-looking coffee cup. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Jane.
Morning, Tom. That's a fantastic mug you have. The blue color really stands out.
Oh, thanks. It's my favorite. I got it on vacation last month.
The compliment created a moment of genuine connection without being overbearing. The other person can accept the compliment and either elaborate slightly like Tom did, or simply say thank you, ending the exchange politely. The goal of the compliment is to briefly elevate their mood and show you are friendly, not to prolong the ride. Now let's address the most practical phrase category, the utility phrase, which we will count as phrase 3. This is used when there is a technical problem or a need for help. This phrase removes all social awkwardness because it provides a legitimate, functional reason to talk. This is especially useful in quiet buildings. Imagine the doors close and someone seems to have missed their floor. Jane asks if they need help. "Excuse me, did you need the 12th floor? I can press the button for you."
Oh, yes. Thank you. I completely spaced out.
This is direct, helpful, and ends the interaction the moment the button is pressed. Other utility phrases include, "Are we going up or down?" or "Are these doors closing fast enough for you?" Always offer to assist. This simple act of service builds rapport and shows you are attentive, making you look professional and kind. We've covered 3 solid openers: observation, compliment, and utility. If you are finding this practice helpful, please consider liking this video. It helps English Dose Radio share more calm, simple lessons like this every single day. Let's move on to the slightly higher stakes conversations focusing on work and time management. Phrase 4 is the time saver. This is less of a conversation starter and more of an acknowledgement of the shared pace of life, particularly in office buildings. This is best used during peak hours, 8 a.m. or 5 p.m. A great time-saver phrase is commenting on the time directly, but framing it gently. Listen to Jane and Tom as they ride up on a Monday morning. Wow, it's only 8:05 and it feels like 9 already.
I know what you mean. It was hard to leave the house today.
This phrase, I know what you mean, is a gold standard for short empathy. It validates the other person without requiring you to share a long story about why you feel tired. It keeps the energy low but friendly. Phrase 5, building on this work theme, is the busy signal. This is reserved for people you recognize, perhaps colleagues from another department or building residents you see frequently. It's an easy way to check in without being nosy about their actual work projects. Instead of asking, "What are you working on?" try phrasing it around the concept of workload. Jane, good morning, Tom. Looks like you have a busy day ahead.
You too, Jane. Seems like everyone is rushing today.
The busy signal keeps the topic on the general environment, the fact that everyone is busy, rather than demanding specifics. This is perfect for short rides because it shows recognition and friendliness while respecting the need for silence. Always keep your tone respectful and collaborative. Never complain or criticize company policy in the elevator. We are now approaching the end of our list. The most common anxiety, after what to say, is how to end the conversation gracefully. This brings us to phrase 6, the weekend bridge, and phrase 7, the polite exit. These are critical for managing the end of the interaction. The weekend bridge, phrase 6, is a great way to signal that the interaction is wrapping up, particularly on Thursday or Friday. It is future-oriented and friendly. Jane, have you got anything fun planned for the weekend, Tom? Not yet, hoping for a quiet couple of days. You? Nothing major, just looking forward to some time off. This conversation structure is perfect. It gives the other person a chance to say something interesting, but their response can be vague, hoping for a quiet couple of days, and still be completely polite. It provides a natural endpoint. And finally, the most important phrase of all, the polite exit, phrase 7. This is what you say as you approach your floor, ensuring the final moment of contact is comfortable and not abrupt. Never just walk out of the elevator without saying anything. As the door begins to slow down for your floor, try one of these 4 variations. 1. Have a good one, most casual and universal. 2. Enjoy the rest of your day, a bit more formal. 3. I hope your meeting goes well, if you know they are heading to a meeting. 4. Talk to you later, if you know them well, but still need a quick exit. Let's hear Jane perform a polite exit as her floor approaches. Well, this is me. Have a good one, Tom. You too, Jane. See you later. The timing is key. Say this just as the door opens, so the entire conversation ends naturally as you step out. This avoids the uncomfortable lingering feeling of silence once the doors open. Now, let's quickly review the 7 phrases and practice them using the shadowing technique. I will say the phrase clearly, and I encourage you to repeat it out loud exactly as you hear it. Phrase 1, the observation opener. Brr, it is freezing out there today, isn't it? Phrase 2, the compliment bridge. That's a fantastic mug you have. The blue color really stands out. Phrase 3, the utility phrase. Excuse me, did you need the 12th floor? I can press the button for you. Phrase 4, the time saver. Wow, it's only 8:05 and it feels like 9 already. Phrase 5, the busy signal. Looks like you have a busy day ahead. Phrase 6, the weekend bridge. Have you got anything fun planned for the weekend? Phrase 7, the polite exit. Well, this is me. Have a good one, Tom. You too, Jane. See you later. The timing is key. Say this just as the door opens, so the entire conversation ends naturally as you step out. This avoids the uncomfortable lingering feeling of silence once the doors open.